Morning. Great morning, great morning, great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Excited to see y'all this morning. Add my water. Great morning. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Let me know who's joining and where you're tuning in from. Who's joining and where you are tuning in from. Hey, y'all. I'm excited about today's word. Today is day 3 of the fast. Hey, Jackie. Great day, beautiful. Georgia in the building. Oh, Texas in the house. Hey, April. You guys go ahead and share. Let me know when you shared. Go ahead and share and let me know when you shared. Somebody make sure you share to Corey so Corey don't miss it. She says she always get the notification late. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you, April, for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, yes, yes. Put her back up there. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but remember that you can send me stars. So into me and send me stars. Thank you, April. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, Stacy. Great day. Great morning. Oh, what an amazing day it is. Today is day 3 of cut. Today is day 3 of cut. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing. Hey, Summerlin, great morning. Thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to get started? Huh? Y'all done shared? Everybody done shared? Let me go and take my Sammy. Throw my multivitamin in. So you all, let me share this with y'all. Today is day 3 of cut. And the T in cut is transformation. Transformation. There has to be a transformation. Has to be. So we talked first about cleansing, right? The importance of cleansing. Cleansing is necessary. We talked about you unveiling. That unveiling is a crucial part of the process of cut, getting cut, right? And then the final letter is the T, transformation. So today we're talking about transformation requires change. Transformation requires change. You have to change. So you guys know that I have been on a journey of transformation. What was it? A little over a week ago, maybe a week ago. Monday to Monday. Almost 2 weeks ago, I guess. Yeah. Well, maybe a week and a half. Week and a half ago. Week and a half ago, I told you guys that I got on the scale and I weighed 222 pounds, 0.2, 222.2, 222 pounds, 0.2. That was a lot of tools, you know. But my whole thing was, okay, 222.2, that's 22222. So I had to look it up, right? So it deals with change, it deals with all of these things. Well, hold on, y'all. Let me put on my do not disturb. Well, today, hey Christina, how are you, gorgeous? This morning, I got on the scale. And to my surprise, I weighed 213 pounds, 0.2. 213.2. Somebody do the math. Tell me how many pounds I've lost. Somebody do the math for me. Tell me how many pounds I've lost. And y'all know, up until Monday, I was eating. Okay. So, but tell me how many pounds I lost. Somebody do that math for me. Tell me how many. Nine pounds down. 9 pounds down, y'all. What? 9 pounds down. I worked out one day. I didn't get my second day of workout in. I didn't get it in. I worked out one day, but y'all know we've been on the 3-day water fast. So, today is day 3. So it's been 2 days of nothing but water. Now, mind you, Sunday I had a steak and a baked sweet potato and a salad and some rolls. But Monday, I started the water fast. And thank you, April. And y'all, I told y'all it's transformation time. Now, my goal is to lose 30 to 40 pounds. That's what I'm shooting for, 30 to 40 pounds. But guess what? I'm already 9 pounds down from my goal. So that means that now I'm at 21 to 31 pounds left to go. And in this 30 days, them pounds these 90 days, them pounds about to go. The next 90 days, I'm going to be down at least 30 pounds. At least 30 in the next 90 days, right? In the total of the 90 days, I'm going to be down at least, y'all heard what I said, at least 30 pounds. So that means that I'll be at like 222 minus 30, about 290, I want to say. Somebody do the math. 222.2 minus 30. Tell me what that is. I'm going to start with 30 first, knock off the 30, and then I'll work on the last 10. But these 30 got to go. They got to go, got to go right now. So, y'all know I haven't really started stuff yet, right? But what I did do, 192. Okay. All right. So that's 192.2. 192. And so I'm gonna knock this 30 off, get down to the 192. I've lost 9 pounds in probably about a week and a half. And I really wasn't doing a whole lot that week before, but what I did do was start, I put a little workout in. It wasn't a lot, but I put a little workout in a day. Okay. But what I have been doing is trying to be like, we walked yesterday. We had parked and we were going to another store. And so we walked. I normally don't do that. And you get me close as you can. Okay. So, I'm just trying to make some small changes to get results for a lifestyle. Now, even with our eating, we've been talking about it. And we're talking about transformation. It requires change, right? So, I know that we've wanted to cut back on the amount of meat. Now, my husband said, I think I'm getting ready to take meat back out of my diet. Man, I ain't ready to take meat all the way out, but we can cut down days, So I don't want to say I don't eat meat, because if I want to eat some meat, I want to eat the meat, right? But what I do want to be is conscious and not eat as much meat, increase my vegetable intake, although we eat a lot of vegetables because we like them. Like, we literally like vegetables. and I can go without meat. I don't have to have meat with every meal. So that's good. So we're working on, and I found out that I was a type 6 hormone type, which means that there's certain foods that work against me. So it doesn't matter how much I work out, there's certain food that works against me. Yes, Ruth, protein is important, which is why, although I won't be eating as much meat, what I am doing is adding a plant-based protein to my diet. So I'm going to be adding that so that I can get in what I need. Yes, salmon is good because it provides omegas. So salmon has omegas, so it provides omegas. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I get enough protein, that I'm not starving my body. You know, I think a lot of times we think in order for us to see change, we have to just starve our bodies, but it works the opposite way. The more we feed our bodies the right foods, the more our body begins to work the way it was designed to, how it was designed to work. So I can send you a link. Right. Right. Now, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. We have to understand what vegetables work well for our body type, for our blood type, for our hormone type. If you're a woman and you've been struggling to lose weight, it's probably because your hormones are working against you. But we don't know that. See, I'm going to tell y'all, as I've been studying, babe, you said gorillas only eat leaves until one of what cross the lines? So, angel number 122. Here we go. So we are like, I really am being one of us cross the lines. So I really am intentional about what's going on with my body. See, I know that transformation requires change. And for that reason, I'm planning for the change. The changes, I already got my mindset that things are changing. And I didn't wait until May 1st to start making changes. Like, I knew that I had to find some things to supplement my body because my body wasn't getting everything it needed. I knew that. So I began to implement things that would help my body have what it needs. So y'all hear me talking about SAM-E. Well, SAM-E is a amino acid that our body produces, but sometimes our body doesn't produce it the way it needs to produce it or in the proportion that it needs to produce it. And so SAM-E allows your body to get back what it's not producing because it is designed to elevate mood, right? To elevate our mood, to help with liver functioning, to help with heart health. Like SAM-E is important, but if you don't know that, you don't know about it. How many of you had ever heard of SAM-E? How many of you had ever heard of SAM-E? And I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to say the name. S-adenosyl methionine. How many of y'all had ever heard of SAM-E? Either the full name or the supplement. How many of y'all had heard of it? Y'all let me know. Also helps with joints. I'm gonna give my son, my husband some because I know his joints be acting up. I know, baby. Crickets. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. No, not that. Yes, no, maybe, possibly. Well, listen, now you have. In doing my health psychology class, I do a lot of research on different things. Stress management. Yes, that's what I'm saying. SAM-E. Yes, Ruth. That's what I'm saying. Now, this is the one that I just got. I had another type before, but this is Nature's Trove, Sam E. And this is the 400 milligrams. So, you know, when I was doing research, because I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 1996. And when I was doing, okay, Rose, yes, yes. So when I was doing research on natural ways of treating fibromyalgia, because, you know, I don't be with all that medicine. I'm just talking about me. I don't want to take all that because it's always so many side effects. You take it for one side effect and you get another side effect, right? But I can remember having really bad flare-ups, right? Flare-ups to the point where I was in so much pain that I couldn't move or I couldn't get out of bed. And at one point I was doubled over like this. Like, this is the top of my body. I was bent over like this. I couldn't even raise all the way up. And the doctor in her testing and stuff, because you can't get a positive test for it. What you can do is rule it out. And then there are some rule out other things. And then there's some touch tests and stuff that, you know, they do to identify it. So in doing my research, I looked up natural treatments for fibromyalgia, and Sam E kept coming up. So yes, yes, Stacy. Hey, Elveline, how are you? Hey, Corey, that's all right, baby. So it talked about Sam E. It talked about the different things that it was beneficial for. So, and I'm not talking about, I just Googled, I use Google Scholar. So I actually looked at research that's been done using Sam E. And what I discovered, and when I looked at the natural naturopaths, because I'm really leaning more towards that than traditional medicine. When I looked at the naturopaths, one of them was recommending Sam E for the fibromyalgia. He also recommended it for some other things. And he said, if you suffer, and this, I've heard this before, if you suffer from depression, Sammy is very good for that, because that amino helps to get your serotonin and your dopamine, your neurotransmitters flowing like they're supposed to, so that you're producing serotonin and dopamine. So and it gives you clarity, it gives you focus, it gives you calm, and it allows me to get some of the best sleep that I've had. So check this out. So when you suffer from depression, they recommend about 1,600 milligrams, right? And that seems like a lot. It's 4 capsules. Well, I take 1,600 milligrams because, see, not only do I have to deal with my body, but one of the things that is attached to fibromyalgia is depression. Okay. So I want to make sure, and I can feel when my mood, plus I'm going through menopause, like my body just heating up like a darn eye on a stove. And I'm like hot, then I'm cold, I'm hot, then I'm cold, I'm hot, then I'm cold. I told my baby yesterday, I said, I think I'm having hot flashes, because one minute I'll be cold, the next minute I'm hot. You know something's going on if I throw air on me, because I normally don't do air. Right, Ruth? Yes, Elveline. I'm telling you. So what it does is it helps regulate your body. Now, I know that the solution is never just in one thing. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I studied undermethylation. Undermethylation is when your body does not, the methyl groups in your body don't function the way they're supposed to. So people who are undermethylators tend to be, they tend to have things like OCD. they tend to suffer from some depression. They tend to be overachievers. Like, it's a list of things, right? So I'm putting the pieces of this puzzle together. That's what God has been doing with me, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Angel number 122. So when I made the decision, Daddy, guess what? I lost 9 pounds, Daddy. A little less thick. But as God is putting all the pieces together, what I'm realizing is how important it is for us to study natural ways to address the challenges our body is having. So Sammy helps with mood. It helps with depression. It helps with anxiety. Helps with all that. The other thing that I have that I'll be using to help with anxiety, because I never knew I had anxiety until like I had a panic attack after my dad who raised me died. I remember having a panic attack. I had never had a panic attack that I knew of, right? But I had a panic attack and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But what I'm going to be using to help with that, with anxiety, is the CBD oil. So the beauty is, it also helps with pain. When you have severe pain, it helps with that. So there's 750 milligrams and there are 1500 milligrams. And I'll tell you this, CBD oil, good CBD oil will relax you. And it will help to alleviate pain. Why? It alleviates the inflammation. Most dis-ease in our body deals with inflammation. If we reduce our inflammation, then we'll reduce our dis-ease. We're bringing our body back into alignment. And that's one of the things that we don't necessarily want to do. We don't want to change our diet. We don't want to have to take supplements, but we'll take medicine. Now, I don't understand that. Now, you'll pay money to get medicine, but you won't pay money to get supplements, something that doesn't have the side effects. I don't know. But that's your prerogative. But I made a conscious decision that the things that my body needed, I was putting in it. So when I found out my hormone type, one of the things that they said was that I needed, let me see if I can find it. I don't see it. Oh, it's on the desk. Vitamin D3, needed vitamin D and K. So sure enough, in this supplement set that I've got, that's in there, as well as greens and reds. Y'all know there are certain things that we need in our body. I said, God knew, along with amino acids, the aminos. I was trying to see something. With magnesium, we need potassium. Yeah, I know this. I know I'm serious about my health right now. I'm very serious about my health. And those people who are serious about their health, I want to help them be serious about their health. It's time for us to take control of our lives. You can't expect transformation. You can't expect to be able to do everything that God needs you to do, and you're not taking care of your body. So one of my students, his discussion was talking about stress, right? And ways to deal with stress. No, this one dealt with risk. Disease risk for different disease. There's an assessment that you can take. Yes, Stacy. Yes. Daddy said, good morning, son. Love you, man. Oh, that daddy love. Oh, Stacy said, good morning, Dad. Tim said, good morning, Big Papa. Daddy said, good morning, gorgeous. Keep God first. The world is yours. I receive it. Auntie called me this morning, Daddy. Auntie called me, so I talked to her this morning. So I'm telling you guys this because transformation requires change, but it also requires a choice. It also requires a choice. There she go. Daddy, we need to talk. April need to talk to you, Daddy. Okay? So she gonna be calling you. I love my daddy. My daddy has become so many people's daddy. He's such a man of wisdom. And when you talk to him, you see that wisdom. So he's sharing his wisdom. I appreciate that about him. So on this journey, we have to make a choice and a change. We have to make a choice before we can ever make a change, because so much of change is mindset. So much of change is us getting our mind right, getting our mind in check so that we can understand what we need to do. Transformation requires change. It requires changing your mind. It requires changing your habits. All of that needs to change. What you gonna do? You're gonna keep being the same. You're gonna transform. Spiritually, we have to transform. We have to be willing to allow God to do what it is that he wants to do. Listen, I spend so much time talking about what I'm not going to do. I'm not putting all that stuff on. I'm not putting no collar on. I'm not putting no robe on. I'm not doing all that. I'm not wearing all that. It's confining. It's constraining. I'm talking about I'm not doing all that. So how about in my memories? Well, yesterday I got an email inviting me to the graduation for Everglades University. It's going to be in Boca Raton. And I was like, wow. Now, listen, that means that I have to wear regalia. Regalia is what? A robe. It is a robe. I have the, it's not a collar. What is the thing called? That's a darn shame. Hood. I have a hood and I have a cap that I have to put on for graduation, right? So I just got affirmed and had to put on the garments for that, the robe, and it was several layers to it. And then graduation is coming up. And then what happened yesterday? Had all these memories from graduation where I had on my robe and my hood. Now, it just so happened that these graduations, I actually spoke. I was the speaker. I was the commencement speaker. So, I'm looking at what God is doing. And clearly, he is creating a transformation. So what I have to then do is be willing to do whatever it is that he requires of me. Never moved by people, but definitely moved by my daddy. So whatever it is that he requires of me, that must I do. So that's a part of the transformation. Now, listen, I told you yesterday, the unveiling is uncomfortable. The unveiling hurts. The unveiling, So truth be told, my hubby and I had a disagreement yesterday morning. I wasn't even going to go live. I was so hot. I just wasn't going to go live. And I said, no, go on and do your live. I was like, I don't even want to go live. So if you saw his comments and all of them didn't get posted, that's why. Okay? I'm just going to tell you that's why. So I was telling him this morning, I said, babe, I didn't even want to go live yesterday. And he said, I'm glad you did because it was a really good one. And I said, well, babe, which would you prefer, me this morning or me yesterday morning? He said yesterday morning, because if there wasn't a yesterday, there wouldn't be a today. Baby, that man, that's why I love that man. Y'all hear me? I love him. I'll go through hell and high water, disagreements, conflicts, arguments. I'll go through anything and get on the other side of it for that man. That man right there, we can argue. We can be mad with each other. And we're going to get on the other side. Because guess what? He ain't going to stay mad long. You know who will stay mad long? Me. I'm the one that'll be mad long. And he'll be done went on and he's like, hey, babe, don't be talking. Why are you talking to me? I'm mad at you right now. Listen, but this is what I'm going to tell you. See, we are afraid of conflict. You can't be afraid of conflict. Conflict allows you to get to a place of resolution so that the things that need to change in your mind, your perspective, in your actions, in your behaviors, like whatever needs to change can change. It can't change if there's never friction, if there's never conflict, if you act like everything is good and never say anything. Listen, I'm a firm believer in say something. Say something. Oh, Ruth said, me too. I just love you too so much. Thank you, boo. Listen, so when y'all see us and y'all see how we are together, we're not faking. We're not faking. Because even after I'm mad, he's going to say something or do something, like we're going to get on the other side of it. We'll get on the other side of it. Whatever it is, no matter what it is, we'll get on the other side of it. Why? Because we know God put us together. Only God could have done this. Only God could have put he and I together. Woo, he said, if you never iron, you're always wrinkled. Baby, you better say that, baby. If you never iron, you're always wrinkled. And I will say this for my husband. This is what I'll say. My husband is old school. I be telling him, baby, why are you acting like an old man? He's like, because I am. You're not an old man. But he very much has old school values and perceptions of things, right? So I'm a challenge for him. Like, I'm a challenge for him because I violate all the stuff that he has stood on, right? I violate all of it, I violated. And then just when he think that he's seen every violation, bam, here's another one. He's like, oh my God, Lord, what in the world? My baby said, all of it, all of it. So yesterday, I had posted yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, a reel, and the reel was of me in Atlanta. I had lost weight. I was looking good. He talked about to the third power. Now you don't have to do all that, okay? I lost all this weight. I had on some black leather stretch, booty shorts and thigh-high boots. Baby, you can tell me nothing with my hat on. So I showed my husband the video of me walking, and I didn't share the memory of the walk, but I did this whole walk thing, right? And I showed my husband. He said, oh, that's Micah in New York showing out. Then he looked at it. He said, wait, that's you. I said, yeah, that's me, baby. He politely and quietly turned his head and kept walking. I know he was like, what in the world? What in the world? I did. I looked like my daughter. So another friend of mine, one of my sisters said, I thought that was Micah. No, it was not Micah. It was me. I guess that's a compliment in that I look young, right? But I was sharing it for a reason. I shared it because one of the things that I did was I had lost me. I had lost me in a marriage where I was stuck and stagnant, had gained a lot of weight. I had stopped really enjoying life, living life. And I made a decision, and my decision was this. I said, God, I want to live, right? And so one of the things with me that God did was to get me out of stuck. He took me to an extreme to bring me back to a middle. So that was a part of my extreme. The booty shorts, I'm not saying that if I'm on an island, I won't put a pair on. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I won't put them on in the house. But just to wear in regular life, no, probably not. But I had to break out of that stuck. And I was so proud of my progress that, yep, I wanted to show it off to the world. Yes, honey, yes, I done lost this weight. Honey, your girl is extra fine. My baby said, amen. But I had to go on that journey, and I don't regret the journey. The journey is a part of my transformation. We want everything to be, I was so tight. Listen, this is why I understand my husband. There was a point where I was so rigid. I was so rigid, and it led to me being very judgmental. I was so rigid on what was right, what was wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's God, what's not. I was so rigid. And God said, hey, listen, you caught up in a rigidity that ain't me. So he had to allow me to go through some changes. And I explored the world. I did things that I had wanted to do, but I was terrified to do. I explored the world so that I would know this, that there is nothing that can control me, that I'm not doing something because I'm afraid. I'm not doing it because I choose not to do it. See, we live our life in fear, and we're afraid of things. And you have so much fear of something that it will take you over. It will consume you. But baby, I said, I don't want to live a life in fear. I want to live my life. And that's what I did. I lived my life. I lived my life with no regrets, only with lessons. You know, I saw what I liked, what I didn't like. I might do this occasionally, but it's not something I'm going to do all the time. Like, I really allowed myself to explore my life. And what it did was it gave me a greater confidence in me, a greater confidence in the God in me, a greater confidence in my discipline, self-discipline, my control, and not control in the sense that I'm trying to control other people, but my control in the sense that I have control over me, over my body. Even when I was celibate, that was about discipline. That was about self-discipline. So not just about doing stuff for the sake of doing it, or doing stuff because somebody said that that's what you're supposed to do, or doing something because if you don't do that, then you're going to go to hell. Right? Listen, my life is not driven by hell. My life is driven by a love of God. And that's where the transformation comes from. It comes from a place of love. I love myself. I love myself at 222 pounds, 0.2 ounces. I love myself at 213 pounds. I love myself at 190. I love myself at 180. I love myself at 160. I love myself when I was 145. I love me, and I have to love me in my progression through my transformation. You can't hate you and think that something is going to change. No, if you hate your body and your focus is on, oh, I hate my body, I hate my body, I hate my body, your body's not going to change. And if it changes, it's going to go in the opposite direction. Why? Because you're drawing more of what it is that you don't want. He's talking about, I love our glow now. I don't mind being called Robert. This man swear that when we be out, people be calling him R. Kelly because I look so young. Y'all, he needs to stop it. Yeah. But because I didn't say it yesterday, because I refused to say it yesterday because I was mad at him. My glow is because of him. It is because of our love. It is because of the peace that I feel when I'm with him, the calming effect that he has on me, how he balances me, how he stabilizes me, how he cares for me, provides for me, loves me. All of those things have given me this glow. And everybody that knows me has been adamant about the fact that they have never seen me this happy. It doesn't take anything away from any other marriage that I've had or relationship that I've had, but this is what happens with the one, right? This is what happens with the one. And I do feel like I'm aging in reverse. Like, it seems like I'm looking younger. I was looking at my memories and I said, wow, because I was looking real old. And not real old, but I was looking old, much older than I do now. And even with the same amount of weight, I was looking older then than I do now. But see, this is a testament to allowing God to transform you, to transform your life, your thought process. We often say that if we had dated for very long, we wouldn't have gotten married. We wouldn't have. Like, we probably would have sabotaged ourselves. Even though God put us together, we probably would have sabotaged ourselves because both of us have stuff that the other one is like, I'm not dealing with that. We were real clear about that. And that's a no for me. But we also have so much in common. And God allowed us to see how much we had in common so that our differences don't take away from that. It doesn't convince us that we must not be meant to be together because of our differences. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm talking about I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of when I met my daddy. When I met my daddy, there were things that we did alike and we're like, what? So many ways that we're alike. My baby said, the differences don't matter. Karen said, yes, you look absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for both of you. Thank you, beautiful. You saw me through a lot of stages. So, you've seen for yourself. I'm not the one, and we're not the ones to put on a show for social media. But when God said, I'm putting your life on public display, that's what we do. Our life is on public display. So when you see our pictures, like this us, right? So I look at what God has done in my life, and God has given me. Okay, God. God has given me strategies. He's given me blueprints. He's given me plans to help other people get to their place, their destiny. to come out of the rut that you're in. I understand this. God has always given me strategies. He's always given me plans. And when people apply them, they work. This was the problem. I wasn't applying them. So he has had me in a season where I'm the first partaker of what it is that he's showing me and what it is that he's revealing to me. And I have been doing just that. So what you see is the evidence of what God has been showing me. Now, just stay tuned, because there is a big thing that's going to be around health and healing, and spirit and spirituality. And it's going to make some people very uncomfortable, but I got to be obedient and do what God said do. I'm getting ready to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. He said, it's getting easy. I didn't sign up for that much oneliness. Right, babe. So just to give you an example, yesterday, we were talking. We had gone to get some stuff. I don't like shopping. He doesn't like shopping. Neither one of us like shopping. Okay. And we went to 3 stores yesterday. So that was huge for us. I want to just get what I want. I want to find it online, order it, and have it come to the door, so I don't have to get out of the house. But what God will do is he'll put you in positions where you have to get out of the house. Because he knows I'll stay up in the house most of the time, unless it comes to getting some food or going somewhere. Like, other than that, I'm good in the house. And I don't be bored in the house and in the house bored. Like, I be good. So, we were leaving where we were going and stuff. And we're talking about how far the car was parked. Oh, online-ness. He said he didn't sign up for this much online-ness. Not oneliness, online-ness. Being online this much. Being seen this much. Business out there this much. Yes, you did. When you married me, when you proposed to me online, you just signed up for that much online-ness. It may not have been your design, but who proposes on Facebook Live? Okay, sir? You did. So you already knew what it was. Period. So we're talking about, he's a big Croc wearer. He wears Crocs all the time. I be so sick of them Crocs. I be like, babe, put on something other than them Crocs. Put on some shoes. Put on some shoes. He's like, my Crocs are comfortable. My Crocs are comfortable. I was like, oh my God. Everything. He got rainbow Crocs. He got camouflage Crocs. He got, I think, yellow, black. He got several pairs of Crocs. Let me put it that way. So if y'all ever want to bless the man of God, bless him with a pair of Crocs. The way to that man's heart is through some Crocs. So when we were getting ready to go on the cruise, I've been thinking about getting some Crocs. It's summer. Okay. So what I got was some Croc sandals. He got yellow, purple, and blue. Yeah. Yellow, purple, and blue. That's what he got. So he got some, they had some Croc sandals, right? And so I said, well, let me get these sandals, right? Now, I normally don't like anything between my toes, and I was hesitant because I don't like things between my toes. But baby, can I tell you that the way these feel on my feet, the little things on the inside that help stimulate your circulation. Baby, let me tell y'all something. That's what I had on yesterday. So we were walking, right? And he said, oh, I forgot we did all that walking and you got your sandals on. I said, but baby, these things are so comfortable. I said, I'm good. And I was good. I could just walk and walk. They woke me up. Yes, Charla. Let me let y'all see. Yellow, purple, and blue. That's what he has. Camouflage, the like rainbow-like ones, and then yellow, purple, blue. That's what he got. You don't have black, baby? He don't have a black pair. He likes creative ones. Yes, Evelyn. She said they're very comfortable. I walk in the mall with them. Now I see why people in the healthcare industry wear Crocs. I see. I get it, right? Because they are comfortable. Hey, beautiful. He talking about the black is too basic. I'm tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some black ones and put some fishing stuff on it. He said he don't like that stuff, but I'm gonna fix him up some. I'm gonna get him some custom Crocs. That's what I'm gonna do. Get my cousin customizes them. He said form fitted after 3 weeks. Absolutely. Now I'll put his Crocs on every now and then and walk in them. They don't fit my feet. So I had the Crocs on, but that we both, I'm talking about, he said, I don't like stuff between my toes. He's like, yeah, I guess, but I don't like stuff between my toes. I said, I don't like stuff between my toes either. I mean, normally I don't, but these feel good because normally I don't wear shoes that go between my toes because I don't like it. When I tell y'all that we are so much alike, but then we're so different, like it's crazy, but it's real. So I need you to understand that you don't want someone that you are just like. You need some difference. What difference does is it keeps it spicy. What difference does is it allows you to complement each other. And one of the things that I see you all say a lot online when it comes to us is that we complement one another. And we absolutely do. You know, we absolutely, listen, he calms me down. I bring him up so that we're, level. The challenge in that is seeing it from a positive perspective all the time, because sometimes it don't be feeling positive. I'm just being honest. Sometimes it don't. But what I know is, I know that 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 I love him, and I would walk through fire for that man. I really would. I would die for him. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but I had an ex-husband ask me, would I take a bullet for him? I was like, that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. I'll bury you. No, I won't take a bullet for you. I'll take a bullet for this man. I will. That's how much I love him. Yeah. I've never said that before. I was asking to take a bullet for my kids. Like, I want to live. My baby said, no jail or hell. He said, I spin you up to calm you down. Yeah, because he can get me going, boy. But then, when we come together, talk it through, work it out, then we be good. Good morning, Antoine. How are you? So, I told you guys, if you missed it, I started out at 222 pounds, 0.2 ounces, about a week and a half ago. I'm down to 213.2 pounds. I've lost 9 pounds. This water fast has jump-started my change and my transformation, but I am doing some things, adding supplements, adding protein. Right, Charla? Right, that part, right? To help me get my body regulated, to get my body so that it functions like a well-oiled machine. This is what I was going to tell y'all. So one of my students in his discussion, it was talking about disease, right? And he did this risk assessment of stroke, diabetes, different types of cancer. And he was talking about his risk. And he said, our bodies are like cars. We've got to make sure that we check the oil, we change the oil, that we use the right type of gas, that we change our brakes when they need changing. Like, we do all of this maintenance to our car, but we won't do the maintenance to ourselves, to our bodies. Fasting is a type of maintenance as well. So not only does it have spiritual benefits, but it also has physical benefits, which I believe is why God introduced it. See, God created our bodies, so he knows our bodies. We separate the the natural and the spiritual. But I believe that God created us to be a spirit living in a body, having a human experience. And so we miss out on some of the physical significance of the things that he tells us to do and not do. Yes, baby, it's a cleanse. It is. It cleanses our body. It gives our body a chance to rest from processing all that food to, really process, work things out, cleanse things. Yes, it is definitely a cleanse, which is why day 1 of cut was cleanse. Day 2 was unveiling, and day 3, which is where we are now, is transformation. Who knew when we started that when I got to day 3, I would have lost 9 pounds. I had no clue that that's what was going to happen. I didn't do this to necessarily just lose weight, but that was a part of the process. That was a part of, and I got some knowledge. See, God will allow you to gain knowledge to assist you. Corey, like I was not expecting it, but I had a strong unction in my spirit to get on the scale this morning before I went live. And when I did, I said, what? But I took a picture so y'all will see that I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. And I can tell the difference, particularly in my legs, and my stomach. I can tell the difference. But y'all know once I start working out and stuff, it doesn't take long for things to shift for me. Like I already feel the definition coming in my shoulders, but that's because of muscle memory. Our bodies have memories, right? Which is why your body keeps score. When you experience trauma, your body keeps track of that in the body. So your body has a memory just like you have a memory. So in this transformation, I need you all to understand that the transformation is required for a reason. There's someplace that God is trying to get you to, and it's called destiny. It's called destiny. Today is Wednesday. Sunday, we start the Destiny Driven, A Journey to Greatness 12-week program. Some of you have done the Destiny Driven Masterclass, right? And the Masterclass, both times that I've done it, have been absolutely incredible. I have a few spots left for the Destiny Driven, A Journey to Greatness Master 12-week program. But it requires that you take the Masterclass. The Masterclass is $50. Those of you who have taken the Masterclass, drop a comment on how the Masterclass helped you. All of this cut is so that you can be prepared to start your journey to your destiny. If you know your purpose, if you don't know your purpose, if you know your destiny, if you don't know your destiny, like literally God laid out a plan to take both natural and spiritual and put it together to help you take the journey. This is what I'm going to say to you. If you're serious about your life and making a change, get in a place where you can get the knowledge, the information, and the accountability required to get you there. 90 days is not a long time to change your life. Put 90 days, changing your life in 90 days that's amazing. Jackie said, it gave me the step-by-step instruction I was needed. Yeah, it's very detailed. It's very step-by-step. It's very much about practicalities of who you are. It's not changing you, but it's understanding you so that you can value you, love you, and then make any necessary adjustments to get to where God is taking you. I'm not telling you where God is taking you. Listen, but through this process, God will reveal to you in greater clarity where he's taking you. So the 12-week program starts Sunday at 6 p.m. Stacy said, the masterclass gave powerful instructions on how to deal with me. And that's what we need to know, how to deal with us. Like, That's serious, right? So I'm sitting here. The class starts Sunday. Saturday, Christina said, we discussed how your blessing is in your challenges. It was step by step on what is needed. Absolutely, Christina. Charlotte said, I got so much knowledge and was able to fellowship with my sisters. That's another piece that is amazing, right? You get a tribe of people that speak your language, that understand you, that you can trust, that you can be vulnerable with. Corey said, I took the master class. It helped put things into perspective and to pull the trigger on the next step to destiny. Information, it was fire. Right. Listen, someone said, the class has ignited my energy levels spiritually, mentally, and physically. My desires are awakened. Look, I'm not paying them to say this, but it's the truth. I don't believe in wasting time, not mine or anyone else's. And so I feel led to do the masterclass on Saturday before we start the 12-week program. Wait, hold on, y'all. My baby lost 8 pounds. That's good, babe. Yeah, I'm just trying to hear from God. Hold on. You know how you be debating with God? You be like, that don't make sense. Okay. I don't know why, but he does. So I'm going to do the Destiny Driven Masterclass on Thursday, tomorrow night. That's not my this guy, because I wanted to do Saturday. I wanted a day of just rest, recuperation from the fast. I wanted to be able to eat as much as I wanted to eat. But I'm gonna do the class Friday, Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do Destiny Driven Masterclass. If you did not take it, if you haven't taken it, you're going to want to take it. Put Destiny Driven in the comments for me. Put Destiny Driven in the comments. I have to be obedient. I really wanted to do it Saturday. I really wanted to do it Saturday. I said, well, Lord, it makes more sense to do it Saturday. People get paid Friday. He said, no, do it tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow is the last time I'll do it before we start this 12-week program. And this is the last time I'll do the 12-week. Well, not the last time. I won't do the 12-week program again until towards the end of the year. So, if you think you might want to do the class, you need to take the master class. It's $50. Put Destiny Driven in the comments. I'll send you the invoice so that you can pay it, or you can cash out me the $50 and send me your email address, and I'll send you the information. There's not a lot of time. He's freeing up our Saturday. Yeah, he is, babe. He is. Yeah. Someone said it was a pleasure also to hear enthusiasm from the other classmates. That one another can call me and pray a message on my phone. Yes. Wow. So God has a plan. So Clearly, he's got me doing this class again for a reason. That means that some of you were supposed to take it and you didn't. So he's giving you another chance to take it. Please don't miss it, because if he's telling you to do it, there's a reason he's telling you to do it. So it's $50. You can use Afterpay. Afterpay allows you to pay $12.50 over 8 weeks. $12.50 over 8 weeks. All you need is the first $12.50 in your account, and approval. And if you can't get approval, let me know. I want to assist you in doing it. For those of you who've had the master class and you really want to do the 12-week program, but the cost of the program is scaring you, talk to me, reach out to me, because I'm going to tell you guys something. God has a way of making things work. So don't let the cost frighten you. Don't let the cost frighten you. I know this. I know that what God is doing in this season requires you to invest in yourself. There's no other way around it. Now, I will also tell you this. I could charge so much more for everything that I do. So God has had me in a place where there are some people that he's trying to get this information to before it goes to the higher prices. I am excited about the transformations that have already taken place. And I'm even more excited about the transformations that are yet to come. This is your chance to tap into your destiny, your chance. This is your chance to really figure out, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to do? God, I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. I don't know how to get there. Well, guess what? Over the next 12 weeks, we're going to figure it out. And we're getting our bodies right. For those of you that want to get your body right, you're ready to transform yourself physically. You want to get your health together. See, it's not even just about your body. Listen, my husband is small. He don't necessarily need to lose weight. But look, this is what I'm going to tell you. Everybody, there are things that our bodies need. And what God is doing now is aligning our bodies for optimal functioning. Angel number 166. I don't have my other phone in front of me to read it. Can somebody find angel number 166 and put it in there? You may have to split it up for me to be able to read all of it, but put that in there. So I'm telling y'all this because God is calling you. He's calling you to a place of change, a place of transformation, a place where you are going to be able to get to your destiny. We end the 12-week program in August, the 8th month. 8 is the number of new beginnings. Not only that, check this out. The 8th month is also my birth month. So there's some stuff that God is going to do for me for my birthday. Some things that he's working out. Actually, I've been nominated for an award, and the awards are taking place in Calgary, Canada. So in August, I'll be going to Canada. We'll be going to Canada. And then in August, the end of August, we'll be going to Jamaica for ministry and to help the people. Ministry and missions. Oh, that's ministry, but for ministry and missions. I'm excited because what God is doing is lining things up. So I had to get my passport. My passport had to come yesterday because it's time to take off. It's time to go international. It's time to really step out of our comfort zone. And the beautiful thing is, I'm so used to saying, I'm going, I'm doing, I'm going, I'm doing, I'm going, I'm doing. But God freed my husband up so that he's not working a job at night. And that frees him up to be able for us to travel together. And I'm so excited about that. Just how much this man loves me. I'm reading a scripture and praying at a revival. And pastor called him and was like, I'm going to Friday night. I want you to go with me. He said, Pastor, I can't. My wife is on program. Now, even though I'm just reading the scripture and praying, my husband's like, I don't care if you are assigned to come in and wave your hand. I'm gonna be there. I said, baby, you gonna be there? Yes, I'm gonna be there. And this is yesterday after we done had a whole little because you can't sit in it. He said, if you just supposed to come in there and do like that, I'm with you. I love that man. I love him. And I love how he loves me. I love how he loves me in spite of me. I love how he loves me, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I love how he loves me, when I got a whole attitude and he know I got an attitude, but he still put his arms around me. He's still going to snuggle up to me in the bed. I love that man. I love him. I love him. Nothing can change this. Nothing can separate us. Not anything. There's nothing that can separate us. I am so in love with him. So when you see me looking at that man, that's why I look at him like that. That's how I love him. He said I be looking at him like he a bacon egg biscuit. I be looking at him like that because I love him. In the words of Stephanie Mills, what, baby? I'm going to see if you get it. In the words of Stephanie Mills, see who can get it. In the words of Stephanie Mills, what are the words? In the words of Stephanie Mills. Let me see if y'all get it. Thank you, Karen. I desire this for everybody. I desire this for everybody. My desire is that everybody would be able to experience this. And know even when you have bumps, when you have disagreements, that's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. You got a bucket full of good things. You want to focus on the drop. No, we're not doing that. Feel good all over? No, that wasn't it, but that's true. Come on, Stephanie Mills. I never knew love like this before. Yes, Charla. No, babe, not you and I. Yes, Karen, I never knew love like this before. Babe, you were supposed to get it. So, transformation, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you want to do the Destiny Driven Masterclass tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific, put Destiny Driven. Destiny Driven, I'll get you information. If you want to join us on this 90-day journey to take control of our mind, body, and spirit, put 90 days. 90 days. Okay, Karen, I'll send you the information. God is so good and so amazing. Karen, this is what I need you to do. I'm going to reach out to you, but I need you to give me your email address. Text me your email address. Text me your email address and your phone number. Text me your email address. Not text, but inbox me your email address and phone number. Okay, Stacey, I got you on the 90 days. Karen, I got you on the 90 days. I got you. Okay, listen. It's time for a change. And if you really want a transformation, you got to be okay with change. The only thing constant in life is change. So let's change so that we can be our best self, the best version of ourselves, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and financially. All of that. It's time. It's time for us to take our lives back. It's time for us to take it to the next level, the next dimension. It's time. And I don't know about you, but I know for me, I'm ready for the more that God has promised me. I'm ready for that. Aren't you? This is just the first piece. Well, actually, my daddy was the first piece. My husband, he said, it was my daddy, my family, and now that all healing in those areas brought me to my husband. And now we can do ministry. Right? We can do ministry like God has called us to do ministry and do it together. I know he just wanted somebody who would go to church with him, because he got a whole force. So I'm excited to see what God is getting ready to do. Karen said, I know facts. I'm to do 90 days. Yeah. And it's so crazy because, listen, I already knew I had to do 90 days starting in May 1st. I already knew that. But when I connected and these supplements came into play, I said, okay, this is a total transformation. This is not just one area of your life. This is a total transformation. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what God is doing. Listen, I love y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I love you to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. For those of you who want to do the Destiny Driven Masterclass, send me your information and I'll get with you about it. God is getting ready to change your life. It's transformation time. Let's get it. Be blessed. Mwah.